Now back to our breaking story, the conviction of one of the world's most notorious drug lords. A jury in New York found Joaquin El Chapo Guzman guilty on all counts. CGTN's Nick Harper is in New York City outside the federal courthouse where the trial was taking place for the last 3 months. Nick, prosecutors finished speaking minutes ago, and they clearly see this as a major victory.
Yeah, this is a huge victory there, SEA. Bear in mind that they've spent many years essentially putting this case together. Some estimates put it in the region of about a decade that they've been looking to bring this prosecution and eventual conviction against El Chapo. He was extradited here to the United States just over 2 years ago, and it's been an incredible trial process. More than 10 weeks, during which time the prosecution spent about 200 hours calling testimony from witnesses, about 56 of them in total, all testifying against El Chapo, saying that he not only ran the Sinaloa cartel, but managed to export 200 tons of cocaine and various other drugs into the United States during that time, that he was also responsible for torturing and murdering rivals from other cartels as well, and some even within his own Sinaloa cartel that he felt threatened by. The prosecution said that the United States people had had to deal with poison pouring over the border for so long, and they had suffered so much. They're very happy with this conviction. It is what they wanted, and even though it took the jury 6 days to reach those final guilty verdicts, they're certainly very happy with that end result. Asier?
And Nick, what happens next for El Chapo?
Well, we also heard after the prosecutors spoke outside the courthouse from his defense team. Jeffrey Lichtman, his main lawyer in this whole trial, was speaking to reporters. He did say that he would be appealing on behalf of his client. Sentencing is meant to happen on June the 25th, so proceedings for that will now need to get started in earnest. And he also talked about the huge weight of evidence that the prosecutors brought against his client. Let's listen to what he said to reporters just a short while ago.
He knows what he's facing, and he knew the odds. I mean, look, this was a case that was literally an avalanche of evidence. So much that we could barely wade through it in another language. It was incredibly difficult.
Guzman called his client a gentleman. He also said that he was an upbeat guy. But of course, El Chapo now faces the prospect of life in prison without parole in a maximum security prison in the United States. Nasia?
Nick Harper, thank you.